How y'all doing, everybody? My name is Chris Sparkman. And if you are watching this video, that means you either got a card from me, you got an invitation from me, or you see me on the social side, you see me at a networking event. I get around. I'm a friendly guy, but I don't cross no lines. Anyhow, I'm the person that's going to help you find your niche. I'm the person that's going to help you with spiritual development. I'm the person that's going to help you with leadership development. I'm the person that's going to help you advance in life. I just talked about the niche. That's very important. We need to find out what your niche is. That's how I can add value to you. Who's your audience? What do you like to do? What are you geared to doing? What do you love doing? What do you do that it feels like it's not work? That's the era we living in. See, there's 4 levels of value. And I'm going to get to those 4 levels of value. But first, I want to get to know you. Comment on my page. Like. Share. Whatever we do out there in the little social media world. We all have to live it now. We're stepping out of 24 and we're stepping into 25. Your verbals has to be herbal. You have to know how to communicate. It's very important. It reminds me when I was going to Toastmasters and I get in there and they do table topics and I get up there and my knees is shaking. I'm about to talk in front of a crowd. But I had to take that introvert attitude and turn it into an extrovert attitude because I have to bring revenue. And same for you. I know you probably think so much brilliant. I know you probably think so many brilliant things. And it's just, how are you going to articulate that? How can you bring that to life to where somebody's understanding you? I have that same feeling sometimes. But I'm telling you that you have a gift, and that gift is stirring up inside of you. And sometimes you have to share the ideas of that gift. Now, I'm not going to tell you to tell them your life story. Me, I done got kind of comfortable. I get to tell them my life story, how I overcame so much of the street culture, how I overcame doing drugs, and how I overcame all that by God's good grace and God's will and personal development, reading books by John Maxwell, like 15 Invaluable Laws, and going to meetings with my church brothers. And these is how I overcame these things. I wake up early in the morning and I will pray. Those things help me in my development. I mean, it's to the point where now I'm a certified John Maxwell speaker and coach, and I develop individuals. And I will offer that to you. If you ever need free consulting or free development tips, I'm your guy. I mean, I'm the comeback kid, or should I say the comeback man. I done been through a lot of trauma, so I know that trauma exists. See, people like to walk throughout life like as if trauma doesn't exist, like as if it's cool. Like, it's just like right now, this election, like, how can I vote for the left or how can I vote for the right when I don't know what's truly right? Crazy, right? I mean, it's either red or blue, but what's really true? You know, politics and their promises, but are they going to keep them? It's a crazy world we're living in. But it's 4 values to life that these 4 values have to be externalized, should I say, because we all have them. See, God placed His Spirit in us. So we're all made up of these 3 entities, and that's the spirit, the mental, and we're made up this flesh, and we have this emotions and this heartfelt, and we have this programming from our family, and this character and this personality that we develop from interacting with people. But we're all made up of those 3 things: spirit, mental, your mind, and your body, the physical. But it's important that we be aligned with all 3 of those things. And that goes back to being an extrovert. We think that nobody likes what we have to say. Nobody likes our comments. Nobody likes We're looking for likes. It's not about likes. It's about being the person that God has made you. Fearfully and wonderfully made. You're perfect. So we got to talking about the niche, and the niche is those people that wants to find you. Those group of people, like high school, you know how in high school I used to hang out with a group of thugs, you know. That was my group at that time. And then you have the group of the rockers, and then you have the jocks, and then you have all the people that are very educated. We have these groups. And that's what a niche is about. We need to find our community. Find the ones that want to feed into us as we feed into them, and we just feel so comfortable. We don't have to be an extrovert, because we don't have to be an introvert, We have to be an extrovert so we can get the weight, the burden off of us. That's why I love what Jesus said. He said, "Come to me who is heavy burdened, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light." See, we have to understand that we're not going to be crystal clear. We're not going to be super perfect at times. Nevertheless, we're perfect for somebody in a group, a body of people. So let's get into one. The first level of wealth, the highest level of wealth. We all possess it. And that is our creativity. Everything that we see, everything that we touch, everything that we feel, it was all created. God said, "Let me create." He said, "Let me make." God said, "Let me form." All these things come from the creativity gene that is in us. We all have the power to create. That's why it's very important that our ideas become our reality. And I'm not saying it's not okay to just tell anybody. That's why we find our community, our niche, people we can trust, family members, friends, cousins. Even if it's a group of 2, a group of 3, we have to find our niche. So that's the first level of wealth, is creativity. Everything around us has been created by somebody. And everybody has that gene. Everybody has that spirit. Everybody has that thought. Everybody has the ability to create. Number 2, communication. I started off with saying your verbals gotta be herbal. Now, the better you can communicate, the better you can articulate, the better you can talk, the better you can sell, the better value you have, because you know how to meet people where they're at. You know how to meet their needs. You know how to talk the talk. You know how to say what you have to say. You know how to say it, and you know how to say it good to where they digging it, and they loving it, and they gonna buy it. Communication will always be one of the highest wealth factors. It's almost right up there with creativity, because if you think it, you will have to communicate it. That's deep. Let's get to level 3. We like to call this delegating or replication. Let me make sure I'm saying that word right. I want you to try to make people understand your vision and be able to apply your vision. And the way they do that is by you installing the plan and the vision in their mind. So you, in essence, replicate yourself. That's what God did. He said, "Let us make man in our image." He replicated himself over. All of us have a piece of God in each and every one of us. Replication. It's the third level of wealth. And the last level, unification. We can't do everything by ourselves. We cannot do everything by ourselves as much as we want to. It just doesn't work like that. So we have to figure out how we can group up, how we can link up, how we can rub elbows and kneecaps with somebody, how we can become a group and become an organization and be able to accomplish more in a minimum amount of time. Time is the most valuable asset that we will ever have. And if you're wasting your time, there's no words for it. If you're wasting your time. So we went through, first level was creativity. Second level, communication. Third level, replication. You make little baby yous. Fourth level, unification. Now you bring everybody together. You bring everybody together in this group, and you don't tell them what to do. You allow them to use their strong suits where it's easy for them, and it will be easy for you to grow. You make leaders around you. We don't belittle anybody. We live by the golden rule. Now I'm offering you development. If you like what you hear and this feels like this is for you, and I guarantee it's for you, because I'm speaking straight from the Spirit. This has nothing to do with me. This has to do with all the downloads, all the truths, all the vision that God has placed in me. And if you feel like this is for you, try it. You hear the free consultation, free coaching. I want to see you prosper, because you have so much potential. Your possibilities are endless. Jim Rohn said, the greatest work you will ever do is the work you do in yourself. Stop putting yourself on the back burner and take a chance to advance and move the needle in your life. Let's seal the deal. Give me a call. Thank you. Sparkman Associates appreciates you. God bless you. Have a great day.
Na 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 na. When we touch, I wanna make love. I wanna get to know you better. When we kiss, I don't want to miss another